In this video, we're going to look at different ways of talking about expressing regret. The three expressions that we're going to use to do this are I wish, if only, and should have. When we use I wish and if only, we can use it to express a present regret. So that's something that's happening now, or something that's happened recently and the result is now, that we wish was different. So our example sentences here are, I wish I had a new car. I don't have a new car, I have an old car and it breaks down quite often. So I wish I had a new car. This is something that I wish I could change. I wish I had a new car. We can also use if only in exactly the same way. If only you could come on holiday with me. You can't come on holiday with me because you are working. It's a shame. So I'll have to go on my own. But it's all right, I'll have fun, you just won't be there. And then finally we could say, if only this wasn't so difficult. So this is the same as saying, if only this was easier. We could say, if only this wasn't so difficult. Now this is just an example sentence because obviously this isn't difficult, this is easy. So the form is the same whether you're using if only or I wish, doesn't matter. So we have I wish or if only plus the past simple. So all of our main verbs here are in the past simple. Now we can also talk about past regrets, and we can use both I wish and if only again. So again, here we've got I wish I hadn't eaten all of those donuts. This morning I ate 27 donuts and now I don't feel very well. Don't feel very well at all. And so I wish I hadn't eaten all of those donuts. I can't change this because it happened in the past, but it was a bad thing to do. If only you had invited me to your party last week. You didn't. You went off, you had a fantastic time at the party, and I stayed at home on my own watching the telly. Thanks, that was kind. If only you had invited me to the party last week, I'd have had fun with you. So the form is the same for both I wish and if only. I wish or if only plus had plus the past participle. So the main verbs in these sentences are in the past participle. So when we're thinking about our three columns of verbs, it's the third column, the past participle. Had plus the past participle is also called, I know that you know this, but I shall write it down anyway. What am I doing? Is the past perfect. Oh dear, I can't spell today. The past participle is the past perfect. Had plus the past participle. Now we can also use if only and I wish with would. Now we use this more to talk about something that we think we can change. So for example, if only you wouldn't eat so noisily. Now you eat really, I've sat next to you, you're a noisy eater, all this when you're eating. So if only you wouldn't. So you could change this and I'd be happy, and then I'd be much more likely to go out to dinner with you. Or I wish you would do your homework. Again, you don't do your homework, but if you did, you could change this and then I'd be happy. So the form for this is if only or I wish plus would or wouldn't, and the infinitive. So the main verb here is the infinitive, the base form. So something we hope would change. If only you wouldn't eat so noisily, or I wish you would do your homework. Finally, we can talk about things that happened in the past and what the best thing to do would have been. It wasn't, I didn't do it, but I should have done it. So for example, I should have paid that parking fine. I didn't pay the parking fine, and so it doubled. I shouldn't have had so much to drink last night. I wouldn't have such an awful headache now if I hadn't had so much to drink last night. So we can talk about regrets in the past. We use should or shouldn't plus have, again, plus the past participle. So here, these main verbs are the third form, the past participle. And that is how you can express regret about things in the present and things in the past.